Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within. That time I almost quit the summit. Take 6. Yes, of course I'm still doing the summit. I'm going to tell you some things that happened and some things that I've been working on that have been awesome, that helped me decide to continue with the summit. And here we go. I'll get right to it. The first one is the past few days, I kept focusing on stay in the moment, stay in the moment, stay in the moment. So I perhaps would wake up, not perhaps, I would wake up and I might start tripping on the summit. And should I stay in it? Should I quit? Am I going to get stuff done? Am I not going to get stuff done? And I also might have been thinking that when I was going to bed as well. And so I kept having these thoughts of just stay in the moment, stay in the moment. Like you wake up and you meditate and you pray and then you do your ACIM and then perhaps I do a meeting and then my walk and then I eat. And I'm like, I don't need to make a decision or even worry about anything until I get through that and then see how you feel. And so I just kept doing that the past few days. Well, the past few days that helped me make it to this morning. And this morning I was pretty confident I was done. But again, I went to just do your morning routine. That's what you're doing. You're not doing anything else. Stay in the moment. So I focused on the moment. And whenever I'd start future tripping, that's what I wanted to talk about. And talk about it in regard to was future tripping. Anytime I started future tripping, it was like, stay in the moment, stay in the moment, stay present. So it was a great exercise to stay present, stay in the moment. And over the past few days, I might have, when it came time to, working on the summit thing, then I was like, all right, now I can quit. But I also had in there, you're communicating with the who. You're communicating with the who. So you don't need to make any decisions till you get on the same page with the who or have some clarity with the who. And excuse me. So stay in the moment. So I did that. And then this morning, obviously after yesterday's episode, if I post it, because that was the I'm done episode. Anyhow, I had a coaching class today, and then I had a call with Sarah, the head of the program, to talk about how refunds work and putting it on pause and all these things. All this stuff's going through my mind. So I'm like, all right, talk to your coach, talk to coaching call, tell them what you're thinking. On the classroom call, it was me, it was Vince, Ken, and I. Ken's another participant.
And Vince had great input and talked me off the ledge and was like, just get through the summit and then you can decide what to do. Okay. And then actually Kent is his name, Kent reminded me a couple times, dude, you're worried about yourself. You're not thinking about the people that you can help. Like there's people out there that are going to be helped by this summit that need it. So stop worrying about yourself and start worrying about the people that you can help. He said it twice, fairly strongly. And I heard him. I was like, you're right. I'll try. I'm going to try. So I was thinking about, as I was communicating with Vince, what I was thinking, because it would have been very easy for me just to not go on the coaching call and just to be done. And I was like, you know what? That's not the proper way to leave if you're going to leave. Well, that's not a proper way to communicate. So get on that coaching call and communicate. So I communicated. I'm very glad I did. Same thing with Sarah. Had her call, communicated. I got the info I needed to. As far as being able to put it on pause, if I want to put it on pause, the program, or leave the program, but still have access to a lot of the code, not the coaching, the training program. There's a bunch of accessible training, videos, books, all this great content that you can still have access to. So I got all the details on that instead of wondering about it. It's like, just get the information. And I had scheduled that call for last month, but sort of bulked when the time came to get that information, because I ended up talking to her about my summit. And she was so helpful. So she helped me get back on track. And so today was communicate, get the information you want, stay true to that, be open-minded, stay in the moment. And lastly, I communicated with Vince on how to communicate with the WHO, because I'd had some questions about how to deal with the WHO, who was going to help me on the tech side of things. And he gave me great input. And so I'm crafting that communication as I record this episode. And I'm still pressing forward with the summit. And just as a reminder, it is the Tools for a Good Life Summit. Want to skip your midlife crisis or make it through the one you're in? Join 30 top experts at our live Tools for a Good Life Summit, June 23rd through the 25th. Click here to register for free, covering methods, practices, and techniques from scientific to metaphysic, from ancient to modern. There you have it. Want to skip your midlife crisis or make it through the one you're in? Join 30 top experts who are going to be on this Tools for a Good Life Summit, our live Tools for a Good Life Summit, June 23rd to the 25th. We will be covering methods, practices, and techniques from the scientific to metaphysic, and from ancient to the modern. There you have it. I'm all in. New inspiration. Can't believe it. In earnest. I am working on details with the WHO, who's helping me, and reaching out to speakers. I'm still in the game. Peace out.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.